Blake's entitlement and demands know no bounds. She has stated through her lawyers that she does not want Justin's lawyer to depose her due to unspecified comments he made on the case. When pushed by Justin's team to clarify what these comments were, Blake and her team refused to do so. But thankfully, a judge mentioned today that she is not allowed to choose who deposes her. The best man for the job should be able to do it. But her request is very telling. She is terrified of being grilled by a competent and effective lawyer, something she appears to be quite unfamiliar with because her lawyers are just as duplicitous as she is. They keep complaining about Justin's lawyer speaking to the media, saying that lawyers are not allowed to speak to the media because of this or that. Blake's team has clearly been colluding with the media, but they're trying to pretend that that's not the same thing as a lawyer speaking to the media. That's bullshit. And it's kind of like a distinction without a difference, because in both cases you have Blake's team and Justin's team speaking to the media. It doesn't matter the role of the person doing the speaking. And it's clear they know and she knows she will not be able to handle the pressure, and that her many lies and distortions will not withstand Brian Friedman's clinical scrutiny, and she will fall apart. She is all but admitting that in this request to not be deposed by Justin's lead counsel.
I have been a licensed attorney for around 10 years now, and I have never heard of any witness being deposed having any choice at all as to who deposes them. Like, that's an insane ask. What's more likely, in my opinion, is Lively may have told her lawyers point blank, just, I'm not doing a deposition with Friedman. And her lawyers may have told her, but you don't really have any say in that. You kind of have to do it. And she may have just said in response, I don't care. Tell the other side that I'm not doing it. In other words, Blake Lively might actually be what is commonly referred to in litigation as a nightmare client. But when it's the plaintiff that is trying to get out of it, courts are going to be especially judgmental because they're the one that dragged the defendant into court in the first place. You can't drag them in and then try to say, oh, no, not me. Leave me alone. This does appear to be a score for Team Justin, at the very least on the PR front. And truthfully, my guess is that in the litigation front, that's also going to be a win for them as well.
That is absolutely not how it works. This was a major misstep, in my opinion, because it shows either a bit of weakness, fear, or entitlement. There's really no other way to look at it. And if it were to be granted in this case, it would be hard for me not to believe this is some kind of special treatment. And I think it would be inappropriate and completely unfair. A seasoned litigator who loves getting in the scuffle, who loves publicly talking about a case, who probably loves going after giant celebrities, representing them and suing them and defending against them. In my opinion, this gives him uber confidence.